This is the most important level right now, because if the bulls manage to claim this level, that opens the possibility for more upside. But in the same time, resistance is resistance until proven otherwise, and we are at resistance on the Bitcoin chart.
Before you continue, please pause the video and read this trade disclaimer. None of the information contained here is financial advice. This is only for educational purposes.
Last time we had a couple of interesting monthly levels here, and I still have those levels on the chart, $30,460. Other than that, we still have this monthly 29,237 was printed here, and it is still, the price is still consolidating around this level. And the next important monthly to the downside is actually this one here, 27,210 to daily time frame. It would be nice to get a monthly close above 29,237, and unfortunately that was not the case. This monthly level, the monthly close below this level is very important, and you can see just below this level, and then boom, the push to the downside. Great reaction, but no follow through. So the price was pushing to the upside, and then nothing happened. As you can see, the price slowly start to get acceptance below this monthly level, below. So obviously this monthly is our current resistance, right? Usually a monthly level will give you a very good reaction, at least at the first touch. And also we do have liquidity, because you can see after the high being printed and then the rejection, we had this high and then lower high and still lower high. So definitely in this area we do have liquidity meaning stop losses, right? So we do have a monthly level. In my humble opinion, that makes it an interesting level to trade. If you watch this public stream, and obviously if you are in the premium levels in Discord, you know the way I like to use a level like this. So first of all, a level should be used, and best case scenario should be used as take profit. Let's say if you're in a long, I don't know, from this area, and the price will manage to push to this area, first of all, that should be a take profit, because this is an important level to the upside. The first thing that the bulls need to do, they need to claim this monthly, not only claim it, but flip it to support.
All right, let's talk about the bearish scenario.
The next level to the downside would be actually this monthly level. So we had this high time frame SNR flip level, very nice, respected to the absolute dollar, resistance, then claimed, backtest, and a push to the upside. So very interesting level. But other than that, I would say that everything that's going on above this level, we are forming a range here, right? So that's why I mentioned this level, to explain the trading idea. So when I see a range like this, definitely I would like to see where is the volume within this range, right? So we do have this range, so value area high, right? The price got acceptance back into the value area high here, push to the downside, the backtest of the value area high. So obviously we had that daily for this for that sniper entry, but other than that, this could be another trading idea, right? So the price was trying to push to claim the value area high of this range, was rejected, and now we're back consolidating around that monthly, right? So if this is the case, and I do think this is more than a valid range here. Now this, the backtest, the rejection, so that would indicate more downside possible. And to be totally honest, the bearish scenario is the strongest one right now. First of all, this is definitely not bullish price action. The price spending some time here where the value area high was support, consolidation, lost, backtest. So next important level would be the point of control, somewhere around 28,000, 28,100, give or take. Think about this as an area, followed by, you know, the levels to the downside, value area low, and the low of the range. This is how you trade the range. Okay, so this is the bigger range. Also, one could see without being this is kind of easy to see that the price was forming a range somewhere in this area. So everything that's above the value area high of this range, we can consider this a range too, somewhere like this. So this is what we get, right? So we get another confirmation for the bearish scenario. Not only the price was trying to get acceptance above the value area high of the bigger range, but also the price here was trying to get acceptance back into the value area of this range, trying to claim the value area low. And like I showed you, if we pull this, we pretty much get the same result. The value area low is just a bit lower, but I'm gonna leave it like this for the moment just to see the rejection from this level. So we already have a couple of confluences building here. So claiming value area low here, and again rejection, right? So this is not the most bullish price action. This is adding to the bearish scenario that leads to more downside. Also, because I really like to trade ranges. So remember, we do have the high time frame range. Everything that happened above this level, 25, 222, basically above 25k area, we're forming a bigger range, smaller range, and now when the value area of this range was lost, and that happened here, we're kind of forming a new range in this area. So when I see a range like this, definitely I would like to pay attention to what's going on here. So we're moving from a bigger range to a smaller range, and now we need to focus on the local range, and the local range looks like this, right? And I remember when I was saying, and please allow me this time to move to lower time frame, like 1 hour time frame, right? And we see our range. So the main question was actually if the price managed to get acceptance back into the value area of this low range. As you can see, the first time bounced, but then got acceptance, point of control, value area low, back test, check this back test of the value area high, and then more downside, right? Currently, the price is still consolidating around the value area low of this range, and the point of control is our current resistance. So you always start with the high time frame, then you start to split the price action into small ranges if there are any. Currently, the value area low of this range is support, right? Support is support, but if I start to see the price getting acceptance below this level, and if we start to see something like this, so let's say the rejection here, and this is great, and let's see we see this, and the price starts to get acceptance, and the value area low is flipped to resistance, and I start to see the bearish market structure, lower low, lower high, and this, then this could be an early indication about more downside on the chart, right? So it's good, in my opinion, to pay attention to these kind of ranges, small ranges, local ranges, because they can give you the, like I said, the heads up about the bigger move that could potentially happen. Currently, we do have our current resistance is this monthly plus the point of control of this range. Support should come around this area, because if I see another swing failure pattern, I'll be more than happy to trade a swing failure pattern. And if we get a new swing failure pattern somewhere in this area, then we need to pay attention. So let's say the price would do something like this. This is a valid scenario. A swing failure pattern is the easiest trade ever. So let's say the price would do something like this. Boom, swing failure pattern. Then this is, for me, it is a trade. This is my invalidation. I will give it just a bit of space. And obviously we need to think about targets to the upside. So the targets to the upside would be based on this, on the local range, starting with the value area low of this range, and then obviously moving to this monthly. So a nice price action will look something like this, and depending on what's going on in this area, we could see another rejection and more downside is possible. That's totally fine. Or we could see another push to the upside. But that would be one of the trading ideas that we do have right now on the chart. If we don't see a swing failure pattern around this low here, then the point of control, that would be the next important area, right? And then the monthly level, and I think I showed you this last week. Also, if we pull the fibs, something along these lines. Also, we do have the golden pocket here, so we do have two confluences, two levels around this area. So that would be the reason for the, let's say, for the bearish scenario, the fact that we do have a bearish market structure building here, the price starting to lose some levels, range breaking to the upside, the price getting acceptance back into the value area of the bigger range. So like I said, I would at this point in time, I would favor more downside on the chart.